What's up everybody, welcome back to the Art of Crypto, the birthplace of absolutely legendary gains. In this video, we are going to talk about Polkadot, and I know that Polkadot has recently exploded, so who knows, maybe now people are starting to focus on Polkadot now, so let's dive right into it. But right before I do, if you haven't already followed me on Twitter at _the Art of Crypto, you're going to want to do so. This is where I'm sharing the latest trades and updates that I'm looking at that I cannot share on YouTube due to time constraints. So make sure you follow me on Twitter if you don't want to miss the best trading tips and setups that I'm looking at. So right now, let's get into Polkadot. So just to bring up my levels, over here you can see that I've marked out quite a few levels, and these are going to be key, weekly levels. Like if you go onto the weekly chart, you can see like these are the areas that traditionally price has been, rejected a lot by. So let me just zoom in a little. So price rejects this area a lot, right? This is a key level, and then price, finds support over here, which is a key level as well. So if there is one thing that you take away from this video is start to mark things out, right? Over here, this is a key level on the daily chart, but if you see on the weekly chart, it actually, it's a key level as well. You don't need to differentiate them like weekly or daily, but it is very important that you do mark out, just the orange line is a daily level, but it's really important that you just mark things out, right? So that you know where's the higher time frame levels that price is trying to reach. And at the moment, you can see it is absolutely beautiful, right? Polkadot goes exactly to the weekly level that I marked out and gets rejected. And at the moment, pullbacks are definitely for buying. Things are incredibly bullish, so make sure you buy the pullbacks. So in this video, we are going to discuss exactly where you buy the pullbacks or any future entries for Polkadot that you are going to want to pay attention to. And over here you have like a beautiful, triangle pattern sort of falling wedge ball pennant thingy breakout. And if you're in the private group, you would have bought this breakout for straight up to here, right? But this is not a video for me to shill the private group. So immediately, let us try to figure out exactly where can we look for a pullback to buy Polkadot. And to do that, we are going to need to pull up a fib, right? I'm going to draw a fib from here, this swing low here, where, the price really started from that move, like that swing low over there to this swing high over here. So this is how I'm going to draw my fib. And the level that you're going to want to pay attention to is going to be the 0.618. If you take a look at the VPVR, it actually reflects it, right? Look at how much support you have over at the 0.618 level. So this is going to be the first level that I'm going to look at in order to buy Polkadot. And I'm just going to mark out that level as, let's see here, let's just bring down this line just a tiny bit. So about there, right? $28.5. In the event that Polkadot does pull back, then this is going to be a level that is going to be pretty strong for Polkadot. And just to clarify, right now, everything that I'm saying should be taken with just, paper trading, right? Don't take this as financial advice. This is purely my opinion of what the price is likely to do. So I want you to simply think of this as me just rambling on about some predictions. So the second entry that you're going to want to look at, oh wait, actually before I dive into that, you're going to want a stop loss for this trade. And in this case, I will actually place my stop loss. If you do get in on Polkadot at 28.5, I'm going to place it below just a recent swing, not even a recent, but just below this high volume node. In fact, if you were going to get into Polkadot, I'm actually going to dollar cost average down, right? So you're going to have two entries. Basically, if you had $1,000 to play with, you would go with 500 here and 500 here. That's just dollar cost averaging in essence, right? Every smart trader, every trader that knows what they're doing is dollar cost averaging, so make sure you pay attention to that. And in this case, my stop loss will actually be right below the weekly level that I mentioned. Now this is going to be arguably a very wide stop, because imagine if you get somewhere around there, this is going to be like a 7% stop loss. Honestly, the stop loss, like the value of the stop loss doesn't really matter. What really matters though, like if you want to play it safe, you could pull it up a bit at $27. But even though this is a 4% stop loss, you have to understand what kind of a reward are you looking at. And in this case, the first TP for Polkadot, if you do get it over here, in the event of a pullback, the first TP is going to be at 31.7 at this key weekly level. And this is going to be a very strong level. However, the second TP that you're going to want to look at is about here, right? At this order block right here. So I will take the second TP at about $34.6, and then the final TP is going to be at this key weekly level here at $40. So if you think about it in this sense, you are getting at least, you're aiming for at least like 12%. And even with a 6% stop loss, your risk to reward ratio is still going to be about 2 to 1. If you hit the second profit target, then that's going to be close to 4 to 1. And if you hit the final one, that's going to be like 7 to 1. And I don't know about you, but I would take that any day of the week. So these are going to be the future resistances for Polkadot in the event that it starts to pump. In fact, I'm just going to add on one other level, and you can see the VPVR reflects this as well. Over here, you're getting a lot of rejections and, just support, right? This is going to be a key level you are going to want to watch. So this is going to be like resistance, for Polkadot at $36.4. So this is going to be the upside targets for Polkadot in the event that you do get a pullback to these two levels right here. Now, we have to also discuss what is the likely scenario that will happen to Polkadot, right? What if you don't get the pullback? Then you're going to want to pay attention to over here a pattern like this, right? I'm not saying that is absolutely going to play out like this, but what you need to understand is that the market tends to move in phases of expansions and consolidations. Now, what do I mean by that? So over here, if you just take a look here, right, you get a period of expansion followed by a period of consolidation, right? You consolidate into an area of value and then you pop, right? Over here, you get a period of expansion and then you consolidate, forming a bull pennant, right? That's your period of consolidation. Expansion here, consolidation, falling wedge there, bam, right? Expansion, consolidation, bam. Expansion, consolidation, bam. Consolidation, bam. Consolidation, bam. Consolidation, bam, right? You see how the markets work, right? So every time you get an expansion, never try to chase, expansions, right? Buy during the consolidations. So just to follow, what's going on with Polkadot, historically speaking, and pretty much every other chart, you're going to want to buy during a consolidation. Now, there are two likely scenarios that is going to play out during a consolidation. The first one is going to be a falling wedge into this level of support right here, which you already have your plan, right? If you buy here, it's going to pop and then it's going to expand, right? And it's going to reach for this level, and this level. The second, pattern that you're going to watch for is for a bull pennant or like ascending triangle or a bull flag, right, to form. And if you do get it, then yeah, just buy the breakout, If you really do form this kind of a pattern right here, let's just remove this falling wedge so that I don't confuse you. And before I do continue on, if you feel like you have learned something new in this video, it would help me so much if you could just like the video. It's a really small gesture, but it really, really helps me a lot. So you're going to want to watch for a consolidation pattern like this, and the way you are going to utilize this pattern is you're going to want to buy the breakout of that pattern, right? So as it's breaking out, you're going to want to enter along with the breakout or on a bullish retest, right? Because nothing moves straight up. Just like how I've showed you, historically speaking, you don't just go straight up, right? You come down, right? And then you buy the breakout, bam, right? Consolidate, buy the breakout, bam. Consolidate, buy the breakout, bam, right? So consolidate, buy the breakout, bam. Right? And these are going to be your take profit targets. Now, is there any higher profit taking targets? Of course they are. Like, come on. So any further levels that you're going to want to watch for is going to be at about, give or take, these levels, right? And the way that you're going to want to utilize these take profit levels is as the price is going up, you are going to want to take, 25% here, 25% here, 25% here, and leave the rest as a moon bag, because nobody knows where is the exact top. Nobody knows where's the exact bottom. So don't try to time it, right? Just take profit on the way up. Just like how you DCA in, right? Dollar cost average in, you dollar cost average out as well. And that is something every smart trader does. So make sure you do that. And before I zoom in on the price levels for you to take a screenshot, I just wanted to mention that, hey, if you feel like I seem to know what I'm talking about, or maybe you've watched my videos for a while and you're like, hey, this guy seems to, be right a lot of the time. And yes, I am. And if you just want to learn how to do the things that I do, you're going to want to check out the private Discord group. Over here, you're going to get access to a trading education where I lay down everything that I know and learned over the years. Not only that, at the moment, I have just started a 10K to 100K challenge with the private group. And at the moment, this is day one. I started with $5,000 just a few hours ago. And I mean, don't take this as financial advice, right? I'm not trying to show you my profits so that like, hey, this guy's doing well, so go join him. No, like I'm just showing you, so that you guys know that I'm not full of, So started with 5K just a couple hours ago. I'm already up to 5.2, and unrealized profit is, about $200 give or take right now. But yeah, if you you know, if you just want to learn how to do this for yourselves, as well as get access to daily profitable trading setups where we are making money every single day, you're going to want to check out the private Discord group. The link is in the description. Monthly is already closed for until further notice, probably for a couple of months, so don't wait for that. If you're interested, the link is in the description below, so make sure you join. Let's just say that it pays itself off pretty quickly. And at the moment, these are going to be your targets, right? I'm just going to read them out. Your entry is going to be about $28.5, $28.1 with a stop loss at about 27. I would actually go for 26.4. It's a wide stop, but we are targeting fairly high as well. And then your take profit, number one, is going to be 31.7, 34.5, 36.4, $40, 42, 44, 46.5, and any higher, and I'm going to have to make a new video. And remember, the way you use these levels is going to be dollar cost averaging. And I've actually increased the scale text on the right here. So for those of you who have been complaining that you guys couldn't see the price, let me know if you guys can see the price now. And as for your bonus trading setup of the day, you are going to want to take a look at Dent. Okay, let me just remove all the drawings. So Dent is absolutely amazing, right? This guy, if it pops, it's going to pop. Like, I want you to take a look at the VPVR on the right here. Once you break above this high volume node right here, let me just zoom in a little bit. Once you break above this high volume node right here, you're going to go straight up to about, I don't know, about here, right? Let me just mark that out. And not only that, remember how I said that the market moves in phases of consolidations and expansions? This is your consolidation right here, right? You have expansion and now you are consolidating. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mark down this level at 0.00618. At the moment, I'm just going to fully disclose this, but I'm already in Dent right now and I'm already in profit. But if you just mark down this level right here, you are still not too late. So you're going to want to buy the breakout of this level or a bullish retest of this level. And your take profits is going to be, I'm just going to mark this out for you. It's going to be about, give or take, something like that, right? So TP1 is going to be at 0.0065, TP2 716, TP3 897, 104, 117, 13, like 130, right? I hope you guys can see this. And as for your stop loss, just make sure you set it below a recent swing low. So if, let's say, you were going to buy it here, then I would set my stop loss somewhere below that level. And that is arguably that is a very wide stop. So I would actually move it just a little bit closer, something like that, right? But you guys should know how to set your stop loss yourselves before you start taking any breakout trades. So just to draw this a little bit clearer, it would look something more like this, right? And if you guys have watched until this point so far, like really let me know if you are still watching at this point, right? I want you to comment down in the comment section Dent, so that I know who are the real ones, who are actually, like, just so I know if people are watching to the end of the videos. Like if nobody watches till the end of the videos, there's really no point for me to lengthen the video by including a bonus trading setup like at the end of every video, you know what I mean? So depending on how many people comment, I'll have to see about that. But with that said, if you want to join in on the 10k to 100k challenge, or maybe just learn how to do this for yourselves, step up your trading game or whatever, make sure you join the private Discord group. Not only that, you're going to get market updates every single day, like just, instantaneously, So I'm gonna see you in the private Discord group. And with that said, may the gains be with you, and peace, my friend.